Hello, we're going to demonstrate now a unique feature of CloudController 2.9 has to do with our Windows Azure Pack. As you know, Windows Azure Pack is the Microsoft portal extension that gets into System Center and Azure for managing Microsoft cloud services. We have written a Windows Azure Pack extension to CloudController that allows CloudController to manage any infrastructure and resources and services created by CloudController through Windows Azure Pack. You can see here we've logged into the Windows Azure Pack extension, and we've got a tab in our service management portal called CloudController. On the screen you see a number of virtual machines that have been pre-created already, and you can do any kind of management function on these virtual machines through Windows Azure Pack that you could do through the CloudController interface. But everything here is happening, of course, through Windows Azure Pack, with CloudController in the background doing all the heavy lifting. So basically what you're doing is unified hybrid cloud management of a hybrid cloud through Windows Azure Pack on all market-leading hypervisors and all market-leading public cloud services. Here you can see we're creating a virtual machine on Amazon from configurations that have been pre-configured in the CloudController service catalog through Windows Azure Pack. So we can select the configuration we desire, give it a user password, confirm that password, and then create the virtual machine. So the Windows Azure Pack extension goes through CloudController to create that virtual machine. Now we're going to create another virtual machine simultaneously on the IBM SoftLayer public cloud service. Again, the configurations that have been pre-configured in the CloudController service catalog appear. We go through the exact same process of creating that virtual machine. Thirdly, we'll do that through Azure, so all public cloud services are covered. Remember, this is all happening through CloudController, which is running in the background. This is just the portal front end for CloudController, which has been integrated into Windows Azure Pack. Same process, select the configuration, and click Create Machine. Notifications appear at the bottom. You can perform simple management tasks through our Windows Azure Pack extension, such as connecting via RDP, restarting virtual machines, shutting them down, taking snapshots, recovering snapshots, and many more functions. Here you can see we're logging into an Azure machine through our own RDP file. We log into the virtual machine. The remote desktop session appears, and we've initiated a remote access into, in this case, a machine running in Microsoft Public Cloud Azure Service. Here you can see in the Azure portal that machine is indeed present. It's got an IP address that appears in the Windows Azure Pack extension, which has been taken over by the remote desktop session. Let me shut that down. Now we're going into a Huawei Fusion Sphere or IBM Virtual Server from SoftLayer platform. We can pause the machines, as I said, shut them down, delete them, take a snapshot, revert a snapshot, grab the initial password from a public cloud. This is illustrating that in the SoftLayer portal, the IP address that's been created appears through the Windows Azure Pack extension of CloudController. And simultaneously, we're performing many different functions, such as provisioning the machines that we created, getting the password for this particular machine. As you see here, we can connect to that machine at IBM SoftLayer. Do the same process we use to connect through Azure. RDP file downloads into the portal. We connect securely, use the password that we grabbed, confirm our connection, and then we log into the virtual machine running at IBM SoftLayer. Same process. The resource utilization also appears in the overview for CPU, memory, and disk. At the same time, we're reverting a snapshot to a Red Hat hypervisor that's also been integrated to CloudController, and we're controlling that through Windows Azure Pack. We select the snapshot we wish from the list that's been presented through CloudController, and we can revert this virtual machine that's running on the Red Hat Rev Hypervisor through Windows Azure Pack. We offer a common experience for all public cloud services and all on-premise hypervisor management servers through Windows Azure Pack. Snapshot revert was successful on the Red Hat platform. And we're still provisioning the 3 virtual machines we created in the background. At the same time, we show you in the EC2 Management Console that the virtual machine that's being created does appear. The Azure machine appears where it's supposed to appear. All the information that has been created on those platforms is displayed and accessible through the Windows Azure Pack extension for CloudController. IP addresses, same with the IBM platform. The machine we've created is there, it's cloning, it's got its own IP address, and that IP address appears in the portal. In addition, some of the other functions of CloudController are also accessible through the Windows Azure Pack extension. We'll show you those in a moment, such as payment processing and contract. All the contracts that CloudController has created appear here in a list. All the payments appear in a list as well. And you can actually download the invoices, which are generated by CloudController in PDF, also through the Windows Azure Pack portal. That's a standard CloudController interface that appears in CloudController as well. We've taken over the full functionality of CloudController and seamlessly integrated into the Windows Azure Pack extension. So for Microsoft customers who want to do unified hybrid cloud management, they can use the same interface they're used to for System Center and Azure type of activities, but running on any public cloud or any other competitive hypervisor platform. Thank you for your attention.